Good morning, my dear friends. And I have news. Yes, the angels have absolutely critically important news for you today. And they have leaned on me to pass along this message. So there is no accident that you're here today. There's no accident that you're drawn to the messages of the angels because they see the flames, they see the difficulties that you're in, and they want to help. Okay? So the important news is that they are here for you. They are absolutely in the midst of whatever it is you're going through. They understand how difficult it is to be grateful when things are not looking good, and they are here to lift up your spirits and to comfort you. Okay? So it is my pleasure to be the messenger. I will be drawing angel cards for you, and all you need to do is let us know what you're thankful for, and I would be happy to draw a card. I brought along this special crystal. It's a crystal that if I hold it just the right way, hi Sophia, if I hold this crystal just the right way in the light, I can see an angel in it. Sometimes I can't see it. It's kind of disappears before my eyes, but I know that she is in there. And I also love how she reflects the light. Can you see that? And how often in the brokenness of our life, when things are not crystal clear, it's the light that shines through us during these times that not only keeps us going, but it also creates a loving experience for the people that are in our lives. So let me introduce our decks today. Let's slide my little crystal off to the side. I'm going to be using the Angel Wisdom deck. This is the deck. I will draw you a card. Tell me what you're thankful for. I will draw you a card. And then I have a second deck today. I call this my baby tarot. This is the most fun deck. I love it. Look at how tiny these cards are. And I want to be able to do a deeper reading for those of you who want to hear more deeply from the angels. And so I'm going to draw cards from this deck for those of you who want to have more information. All we need to get that larger reading is for you to invest in me with a super chat, and I will invest in you with a separate reading to clarify your angels. Okay, love that. I love that that crystal moon. I'm thankful for having somebody out there just for me. Selena, that is a beautiful sentiment, and I'm happy to draw you a card, and I will do so. If any of you want me to draw from the baby tarot, I will be glad to do it. All you need to do is tap the super chat and I will be notified and I will draw more cards for you, okay? So let's start off with Midnight Crow. Midnight, I'm so grateful that you are in my world. So many things we have in common. I'm wondering what it's like for you over there in Indiana. In Tennessee, our heat has broken. And even though the people around here call it the fake fall because it's going to get hot again, I'm celebrating every minute of an open window. So, your card, what is it that the angels have for you that's so important? Okay, my dear friend. I know, isn't it darling? I mean, I'm just over the moon with the excitement. But anyway, so so Midnight, let's take a look at this beautiful card. I'm using my Lemurian crystal, and if you look carefully, you can see colors reflected. And just as we did with the crystal at the beginning, so I think your very first message, my friend, is that things are not what they appear. Hot and same in Tennessee, girl. But things are not what they appear. Because when you take a first glance at this crystal, you may just see a single color. But the reality is it's multicolored depending on how much light is hitting it. So there is something in you that's hesitant right now. A part of you knows that you need to move on. A part of you knows that there's something in the past that no longer serves you. I look at these cups. Can you see how two of the cups are glowing? Let me just hold it close so you can see. Two of the cups are glowing. And so that means there's still energy attached to them. Most of the cups are what I would call dead. They're just empty cups with no life in them. And that shows that you've been doing the work of moving forward. And so that your angels are congratulating you. However, you have a connection to something so deep back there. The energy is so real that even the dog senses it. Now, I'm aware of the shadow here. Part of what we get bogged down with when we're trying to move forward, it almost feels like it's unfaithful, that something is not clear about why you should leave this behind because you don't feel right about it. But do notice that in her bag, she has one cup that's got that same glow. So the angels want you to know that even though this is difficult, and even though you're scratching your head thinking, how do I do this? How do I let something so precious go and leave it behind me? The angels are guiding you. All right. So watch for signs. And as you go forward without these two connections, allow angels to take care of them. One thing that you may want to do midnight is get out a piece of paper and write a letter that you don't send. It's just a letter between you, and say goodbye to these two connections in the past. It's okay if people don't understand you. It's okay if you feel a little lost. That's part of life. But once you do close that door, you will feel more peace. Will you feel sad a little bit? Probably. I feel sadness and happiness at the same time. When I think back at when I used to live in Mexico, part of my heart breaks because I miss it. But I also know that I'm in the right place right now. So the angels, without our baby tarot to clarify, but just with the one card, it's just showing that you need to balance your sadness and your happiness. And you can hold both those energies at the same time. Okay, wonderful reading for you, Midnight. Thank you for being so faithful and being here all the time with me. I love your company. Okay, so next we have Sophia, my darling Sophia K. There's a few Sophias that visit me here, Sophia. So, Sophia K, thankful for being healthy. Amen. It's such a blessing because without health, we don't have much else, right? How can we live our fullest life if we're not healthy? So, let's take a look and see. The major news is you're not alone. That's what the angels drew you to this reading. You need to know that you're not alone. And my voice and these messages are supposed to encourage you in your beliefs that you are not alone. But what's your private message, Miss Sophia K, from your angels? Okay, your angels are here to tell you they are so excited about the changes that you're making. Sophia, in the last month, it's like something has completely shifted. It's like you walked around this wall. The wall has been with you a long time, but you heard something. See the little yellow bird? You heard something that got your attention and you took a chance. You walked around an obstacle and you planted some seeds, seeds for your future, seeds for your healing, seeds for your career, seeds for future growth. And the angels see that and they're so proud of you. They see that you're tending your garden and that you're absolutely aware that it takes time to grow something new. Okay, Sophia? It's so important, this angel message. If you have a pen and a paper, write this down. I don't need to hurry. Okay, write that down. Hurrying makes worrying. Now I'm feeling a lot of pressure in my upper chest and in my throat. So if that's you, Sophia K, or anyone else that's watching, just go ahead and lift your hand. I'm doing that for myself. Place it on your upper chest. I'm going to sip my tea. When the throat chakra is closed or it's blocked, you can feel that pressure right in your body at your throat. So, what I'm seeing here is it's a little hard for you to express all the changes that are happening, and it's hard for you to know how to talk about it. However, look at the purple shirt she's wearing. The purple is the color of your crown chakra. That lavender purple is the sign of spiritual growth. So, as you keep growing this garden of spiritual or energetic education, where you're understanding how to use your thoughts consciously, where you're not planting seeds of doubt and worry. In fact, if doubt and worry come in, that's like weeds. And look at how clean the ground is. It's really showing that you're making remarkable efforts to grow something new. So your angels are right here, all around you, coaxing you and encouraging you to realize it takes time to grow something new. Isn't that true, Sophia? Now, this card in itself has a lot to say, all of them do. But if any of you are desiring a little peek into the baby tarot, I'm going to draw more cards. Whoopsie. For anyone that wants a longer reading that comes to our mission today, and that is all you do is tap the super thanks or the super chat, and it will let me know, and I will pull more cards for you. Okay. But meanwhile, as always, there is no charge for your single card reading except to tell me what you're thankful for. So, moving on, we have another Sophia, Sophia D. Welcome, Sophia. I love that she is thankful for life. That is so important and necessary for us as a baseline. And the angels love to hear that because it shows a strong spirit. So let's see, Miss Sophia D. What is it that angels have? The special delivery message just for you. At the end, I'm going to put the timestamps in so you can come back and review your reading if you want. And I love this card. Let's look at here deeply. I feel like Murphy's going to bark in a second, so just preparing you. But Miss Sophia D, the page is a card. I could feel it coming. Murphy, it's okay. Come here. Come sit by me. That's a boy. That's a boy. Yesterday he slept all through the readings. Today he's got a little something something. Okay, Sophia D. The cool thing about the pages is that they carry the same energy as the aces. They are a sign of a fresh start. So, Sophia D, what's happening for you is that you're having some changes in your relationships. And you may be someone who is a bit shy or has a little bit of, they just like being alone. I do attract a lot of loners who come into my world. But when we look at her face, she isn't smiling, is she? There's something in her that desires company. She wants to be engaged with people. Maybe you want to be engaged to someone. Maybe you're looking for your soulmate. But this card is really more about connecting to humanity. She's a fish out of water, right? Look at her tail. She's a mermaid, and she's stuck between two worlds, the world of the sea and the world of air. And so, as she thinks about what's coming next, it's so important that you realize you always have a choice. You do have a strong intuition. And sometimes that intuition speaks to you with firmly, and it's creating a little bit of fear and doubt because you're not sure where these feelings come from. But it's part of who you are as a spiritual being. Your cup is overflowing right now. There's people in your life right now who want to get to know you, who will respect you, and who you can get along with. But you're feeling a little bit inexperienced. So the angels want you to know you are never alone. They are always with you, and all you need to do is ask them. My short video today from Archangel Michael, it's that message exactly. So you'll want to take a look at it because the angels are standing right there in spirit. But unless we ask them for help, they don't intervene. They don't enter our lives without permission. I personally am getting convicted by this message because I need to ask for help. But I've been thinking about which human should I go to, and I haven't remembered that I need to ask the angels. So I'm going to ring my bell. It's a teachable moment. Let's all make a commitment to reach out to our angels today. Also, one other message for you, Sophia D, is that the pages are students, okay? They're passionate to learn. And so you are being called to get to know your gifts. If you're highly intuitive, you may want to hop on YouTube and look for a YouTube video on training your intuition. There's a wonderful YouTube channel. The lady's name is Sonia Choquette, and she has absolutely fantastic material on your intuition. So you might want to check her out. Also, you guys, if any of you wants to find out more or has a question for me, here's my email address. Can you see it? Yeah, because I do have a private community on WhatsApp. It's for Fish Out of Water and Friends, and it's where I answer questions and can dig in more deeply with some of this material. So please do come and see me. For those of you who are thirsty for more and you want to have more cards because one is never enough, then I'm here with my baby tarot, ready to draw extra cards. In order to get your extra cards, all you do is hit the super chat and I will be glad to open my baby tarot for you. Okay? All right, set that over aside. And now who is, oopsie, oh, this card just popped out. So I'm just going to do a little in between because this card popped out and it's the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles, see how tiny it is? The Knight of Pentacles is a word. Somebody watching needs this card. Look at all the yellow in the background. See it? That's a sign of abundance. Something is good is coming for sure, but it's moving very slowly. All right, take a breath. Your good is coming very slowly. Don't get impatient. Don't get impatient, my friends, please. Anyway, moving through here, and the next person we have is Root V. Hi, Root V. I'm thankful that I have my Sadhguru in my life. Wow, that's a big gratitude. Thank you so much. Sometimes people say, Catherine, why do you make us tell something we're grateful for? It's because I believe in gratitude. Honestly, I don't think I would be alive without gratitude. And because I've learned to be thankful even in a tough time. And that's part of what our angels are calling us to, is the skill of making lemonade out of lemons. Okay. So we have our beautiful Root V. Root V. Let's look here. This card, the angels are very excited for you, Root V. Look at this. Two angels celebrating with you. I do draw a lot of people into my life who are loners and they enjoy spending time alone. If that's you, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. Join the energy of this promise from the angelic realm. Because you know what? When the angels are helping us humans, they really don't care who we are. They don't care about our human personality. They're just waiting for us to reach out in spirit, in our mind, in our imagination. So, my dear Root V, this is a celebration card. Your angels are celebrating what's happening for you in love. All right. This is a time for gratitude, and look at how grateful you are learning to be. There's a joyful announcement coming somewhere around your life. This is a card of potential marriage. All right. And what we need to always remember is that everything changes on the inside of us before it changes on the outside. So as you make a commitment to a spiritual family, somebody that is committed to lifting you up as well as you are lifting them up. It's a community of one hand washing the other. You will find that when you choose a spiritual or energetic family to align yourself with, you will grow so quickly. The angels are thrilled that you have seen the power of community, that somewhere in your world, a door is opening for you to join. It could be through a church, it could be through a volunteer effort. Many times, getting involved as a volunteer throws open the doors because people who want to help other people, they're really terrific people. But the humans that are coming into your life very soon are going to really show you something about yourself that you haven't seen before. Okay, Rootvi, what a wonderful message. And this, to everyone that's watching, this is such a promise that all we need to do is turn to those angels. Say out loud with your mouth, angels, I need help. Will you be there for me? And you will see a sign. I guarantee it. I'm so glad to be doing these readings today because my spirits were a tiny bit low this morning. There's an issue that's troubling me. And so as I thought about the theme, I didn't realize the angels were going to bust me up and call out my frailty with these messages. But I am so, so grateful. Hi, Ujal. I'm glad to see you here. And Rakesh, I'm thankful for my spiritual journey. Wow, you are a brave soul, Rakesh, because sometimes our spiritual journey takes us up and down, doesn't it? But spirit is always there, and so are your angels. So let me just adjust my seat a little bit. Those of you who are enjoying the reading, thank you so much. Hit the thumbs up. Let us know. Join in with an action. When you meet my action with your action, we have an explosion of energy that impacts all of us. So if you hear something you like, show your affection with that thumbs up. Give the girl some flowers. Okay, Rakesh, what do the angels have to say about your spiritual journey? Let's take a peek. All right, Rakesh, let's take a peek here. I really love the Empress card. The Empress card, whenever she shows up, it lights me up from the inside. See the light back there? I feel like my heart is lit up like a candle when I see the Empress energy. This is such a gentle, I'm going to say maternal. It's like Mother Nature, the kind of maternal energy where you are deeply and completely loved and cared for. Notice this is not a human. Many of us, our parents or our caregivers, simply did not have the tools or the energy to nurture us the way we needed. And as you become an adult, you don't know how to shield yourself. There's the shield. And you don't know how to do things that would keep you at your best. I'm aware of these rabbits. The rabbits are a sign of prosperity. The rabbits quickly multiply. That's what they're known for. So in this card, there's a sense of like something is brewing, Rakesh. Something is coming your way that's going to be very surprising. It is time for you to take action. So I would take out a pencil and paper and write down, what are your dreams right now, Rakesh? What do you want to see come forward in your life? Be very honest with yourself. What is it you desire? Because this energy is all about abundance and prosperity. Now, whenever we see yellow, see the yellow back there? Whenever we see yellow, that's a confirmation of the prosperity that is got your back. Can you see the castle behind? All of this is connected. So there may be a new home or there may be a new profession that you haven't even considered. The reason I say that is because she's holding a unicorn. And a unicorn is a magical being. It's also imaginary. So I think, Rakesh, you might be an artist or you might be an author of some kind. And there's something being called out of you that's surprising. Okay, so you do need to take action right now and do some investigating. What talent of yours are you not using? Are you a musician who has laid down your instrument? What is it that you can do right now, today, that will make your imagination come to life? This will be life-changing for you, Rakesh, okay? If you want more information on any of the readings or any questions about the angels, please email me. I would be happy to have contact with you. I want to create the readings that are helpful, and I want to create readings that will help you change the parts of your life that are not satisfactory. Anybody who wants to have a longer reading, I'm here for you with my baby tarot, ready to draw extra cards for you. All you do is hit the super chat or the thanks, and I will be glad to provide that for you. So going forward, we have Yujal, and Yujal is, I'm thankful for your love life. Oh, good for you. A lot of people that contact me are not happy with their love life and they're feeling pain. So I love that you love it, because the fact is there's ups and downs in a love life, aren't there? And Yujal, I just want to bring this out. What is my little demonstration for how when two people find each other, both of them have been cracked by life. Both of them have broken pieces from past disappointments, past um, when the things don't work out and you don't know why. But when you allow Spirit to heal you and to bring you back into wholeness, you'll find that your partner has had just as many disappointments as you. And when you commit to each other's spiritual growth as well as your romantic growth, great miracles can happen. Okay, I'm just going to set this over here on the heart to remind us that it takes two people who are honest about their life to really make a connection last. So, Ujal, here is your message. Okay, so the angels, you know what? You're coming out of a time of isolation and coldness. There may be a time in your mind right now, Ujal, that when you think about it, there was a person in your past who hurt your feelings. And I have a feeling it could have been when you were a child. Some of us grow up in families that are a little chaotic, and when you grow up with a lot of chaos, it can feel like you need to shield yourself from love. Look at how the winter coat, it's green, so it's a loving card, and in a way self-love. Sometimes with self-love we do have to zip our coat and we have to stand separate from our family, because if someone in your family is um, is an addict, or somebody in your family went through a serious illness, there can be so many misunderstandings about love. And what I really love for you, Ujal, is this butterfly on the shoulder. See that? Butterflies come as a sign of transition and transformation. So the card is showing me that you are being drawn by the angels to step up and act as if everything is changing, because it is. But you're not to be afraid, you're to be pleased. See the look on the child's face? There's gratefulness here. The storm is over, everything is behind you, and it's time to create a new story for yourself and allow yourself to speak your truth. Some of the affirmations I like to use during times like this are: even though a part of me does not understand it, there's another part of me that is open to learning a new story. Even though it feels hard to open up, there's a part of me that's ready to start speaking my truth. Even though I am a little chilly out here in the cold by myself, I'm open and available to moving forward in love. Okay, just a great card, a card of a fresh start and new beginnings. Thank you for being here, Yujal. I haven't seen you before, so I hope you will come back and visit. Anytime, if you guys do feel something in your chest as I'm talking, that you may be actually feeling a block. So do put your hand up on your chest and take a couple of breaths and bring some relief to that part of you that feels worried, okay? And so, Faz, welcome back, Faz. I'm glad to see you today, and is thankful for all the blessings in my life. Yes, sir. Hi, Ishdeep. I see you. All we need to do is to put something into the stream that you're thankful for, and I am happy to draw a card for you. If you'd like to have more than one card, today I have my baby tarot, and by sending the channel a super chat or a thank you, I will pull 3 cards from my baby tarot and we can dig deep into your reading. But if you're grateful for just having a single card, I'm with you, okay? So let's just grab a card here and oops, for Faz. Hi, Faz. What is it the angels have for you today? The important news from the angels is that you're not alone. Period. Your angels are standing right there. All you need to do is ask them for help and they will show up. Okay, so put them to the test today. Ask yourself, do I want to do a test with the angels? Nobody knows this problem but me. I'm going to speak to the angels out loud and say, Angels, I need help with this issue. Okay, so Faz, so we've had a couple. Now, the last card was all about the child energy, and here we have a second card with the child energy. So you may want to go back and review that previous card as well as this one. Let's take a look. Take a breath. I'm just grab a cup of tea, not a whole cup, just a sip. Mm, Thank you guys for waiting. Say, first thing I'm aware of is all of these yellow flowers. Okay. Did you know, maybe you did, that yellow is the color of your solar plexus? That's the energy of your personal identity. And oh my goodness, a big bubble of energies came out when I said that. So see how the child is offering the yellow flower to the other child. What I want you to think of, Faz, is that it's a part of you offering the yellow flower to a part of yourself. Okay. And the angel's here to tell you that making peace with your inner self, your inner child, making peace will really serve you. What I'm seeing with all of this yellow energy that's all scattered and it's broken, little tiny spots of yellow. So I feel like when you were a child, it may have been a difficult childhood for you that you may not have understood everything that was going on. And that because of that, you have, I'm going to use the word fractured, it's like you have a fractured sense of self concept, that there was not steadiness, that there was not sureness about it, and that you didn't understand it. None of us do. I love the meditations that are online for the inner child, and you can find them easily through YouTube search. But your part of yourself, part of your being, is calling you to pay attention to this part of your past that felt broken, that felt like you didn't have enough, because at the moment, it's holding you back. You have an empty cup. You've been going to other humans to fill it up because you're lonely and you want connection, and I get that. But each person that you've been going to for the last 10 years has not been what you're looking for, right, Foz? You've been a little disappointed. That's because there's a part of your inner being that is feeling unready. And even though part of you feels very ready, like, yeah, I'm ready, I've been waiting forever, let's go, there's a part of you that is very cautious. All right. So, in the description box with this video, there's something called the Worry Cure. So, you definitely want to click on that. It's no charge at all, it's for free, but it's a device that I created so you can tell the story of your childhood in a different way. Even though I grew up with a lot of turmoil and brokenness, the truth is I made it. Even though the things in my past troubled me, the truth is I'm here today and I'm ready to move forward. You can also try the mirror technique, and that's something that Louise Hay teaches, where you stand in the mirror, look yourself right in the eye, and say out loud, I am okay now. That was then, and this is now, and I'm ready to go forward. Again, look yourself right in the eye. Everybody who hears me right now, try it. It's like magic. Look yourself right in the eye and say, look, I know our growing up years were difficult, but the truth is, you are ready and I am ready, and we can do it together. Speak to yourself as if part of you is reaching to another part of you. A great piece of advice, not only for you, Foz, but for everybody that's listening. Okay, so Ishdeep, I'm going forward to just look for who is telling me that they're thankful. And Sandra, welcome. You're thankful for your friends. I am so grateful. Rootby, thank you for helping our newcomers know how to play the game. I appreciate your help. And Sandra, you're telling me that you're grateful, thankful for your friends. Isn't that true? Our friends are a blessing, even if they tell us things we don't want to hear. Isn't that true, Sandra? Sometimes our friends say stuff like, why are you dating that guy? Can't you see the truth? And you're like, I don't want to hear that. But we do need our friends to be real with you. So I would say for you, Sandra, you have angel friends, okay? Your angel friends love you as much as you love your human friends. So be sure to call them out, stand in your house. I know you live with somebody, I think, so you might want to do this in private, but stand there and say, angels, I need my friends today. Give me a sign. Help me solve this problem, right? Because your angels are waiting. So Sandra, let's take a look. Oh, I love this one. Okay. Remember, I just said about talking in the mirror? This, I always love when the cards, and they entertain me so much because I have a feeling, Sandra, that when you're getting ready for your day, that the thoughts that you're thinking are not, they're not, what's a good word? They don't, they don't feed your dreams. When you stand in the mirror and you see yourself, you have some ideas about yourself that are not really true, that when you look in the mirror, you might criticize yourself like, oh, I would be better if I lost 10 pounds. Oh, I would be better if my hair were a different color. Oh, I would be better if my face had a different shape. We can be so hard on ourselves. And part of that is reflected in the people that we have in our lives, because we might actually attract people that are rude to us. All right. And if people are rude or they seem disconnected, then you come back and you look in the mirror and you think, what's wrong with me? And the reality is, there's nothing wrong with you, but you're telling yourself a story that is not building you up. You're not building your self confidence. So, as you are seeing this crazy energy where you're not attracting what you're wanting, the first thing you have to do is acknowledge, wait a second, I'm not talking to myself with life. I'm talking confusion right into my life. So I'm going to ring the bell. Teachable moment, write this down. When you build your self concept, make sure you're telling yourself the truth. You are a warrior, Sandra. You have been following me for a couple, 3 years now, off and on, and you have still hung in there. You're not afraid to go forward, but there's part of your life that has a lot of drama in it. Most of us do. So, what you can do when you look in the mirror, look yourself right in the eye and ask the angels, say, angels, look at yourself in the eye and say, angels, help me know how to change my thinking. Angels, help me figure out how to stand separate from all the drama that surrounds me. Okay, look in the mirror. Angels, I trust you to show me how to think about my life in a more positive way. The angels are waiting for you. Sandra, do you have an oracle deck of your own? If you don't, you may want to get one. The oracle decks are very helpful because they all have a little book. And when I very first started reading cards, which is I think 25 years ago now, I think so, when I first got the cards, I would just look in the book and I would read what the book said. Okay, and that was my reading. And I did that for myself, just draw a random card. And then sometimes I would draw a card and I would read it and I didn't want to hear it. It'd be like, no, 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 I want something else. And do you know, I would shuffle up the deck and pull that identical card. So it's very fun if you want to add to your spiritual life, is go ahead and get yourself a deck of cards that you could follow along with, okay? So moving right along, and I have my baby tarot ready here in case there's anybody that is curious to dive in deep. All you need to do is to hit the super thanks or the super chat, and I'll draw you extra cards. But meanwhile, back at the ranch, we are going here to Honey. Hi, Honey. I don't remember you being on my channel before. Leanne, welcome back. So welcome. Anybody who's new here, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Do hit the subscribe so it'll let you know the next time I go live, okay? And honey, I am thankful for having my best friend in my life. I know that she's a true friend and I am a better person for having her in my life. That makes me put my hand on my heart. I'm grateful for you because a good friend is a treasure, isn't a good friend is a treasure, a gift. So let's see, hold your situation in your mind, whatever's troubling you, and let's see what the angels have for you, my friend, honey. Well, honey, this is the best card in the deck. So if this is your first time on my channel, I hope it's a sign for you to come back. Also, I do have a private community that I am creating on WhatsApp. I do little videos there every day that are for the community and for no one else. There's no charge to join me, and I may be able to guide you. So please do keep that in mind. Meanwhile, this is the best card in the deck. And what I'm noticing here is this unicorn. Now, I think it was 2 or 3 cards ago, the Empress showed up with a unicorn on her lap. So I feel that you are a very magical being. You're deeply intuitive, and it's no accident that your friend and you have that very special link. You see the sun in that friend, and your friend sees the sun in you. You have a mutually important commitment to build and hold each other up. This is something that a lot of people never experience. They never have that. And so you are indeed ever so lucky. Now let's take a peek at this hourglass. See how it's just been turned over? So there is a brand new cycle happening, and I'm sensing it has to do with your creativity. There's something about an art, maybe you're a musician or a craftsperson, but there is something about your creativity that's coming into a new season. I'm looking at the bright yellow that's behind, and of course, that's the color of prosperity, abundance, and goodness. So it's like the sun is raising. Today, I saw a sunrise that blew my mind. I knew it was supposed to come up around 6:35, and I looked around. I thought, where is it? And on the horizon was an orange ball. I mean, at first I thought something was on fire. I'd never seen this. There were no clouds over there, and as that sun raised up, it was completely orange. It was the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen. It looked more like a planet than the sun. And you know what occurred to me is I missed out on decades of sunrises. I just had no value for them. And now they are completely changing my life. So I feel like, same as you, I kind of get this feeling that everything's going to look really different. There's an opportunity that's coming in. It's going to be very different than anything you've known before, honey. All right. And so keep your eye open. Also, I'm aware of this sunflower that's turned towards the sun. One of the things that's the cool about sunflowers is they actually face the sun all day. So as the sun moves, they actually change their positioning so that they're always facing the sun. So as you get any kind of doubt or fears about launching something new, remember it's the beginning. So you're going to be seeing a lot of small improvements at first, but keep your eye on the divine. Have your friend, you guys be accountability friends for one another, and make sure that you are keeping yourself focused on the divine. Because as much as we can depend on our friends, and that's all quite fine, the friendship will have difficulty if one or both of the friends begin to lean too much on each other and forget to put the divine first. My eye keeps going to that red flag. I can't not see it and this other figure. So whatever your creativity is, it might have something to do with your family of origin. You may be creating something to honor your family of origin, but it's like the sun has imprinted itself onto this red flag. So it's not a red flag of warning, not at all. It's a red flag of insistence. The energies are calling that insistence to that red flag. Okay, so I think there may be something in your childhood, something in your family of origin that's going to be really important for you in your mission. Okay, what a cool reading. Honey, email me if this reading is resonant. I would really love to know what's coming up for you. Very curious. Okay, so Leanne, thankful for your parents. Um, oh, guys, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm seeing all these thank yous and loves. I just love that. I just love it. Annie, I'm coming up. Ishdeep. Ishdeep, you just need to tell me something you're thankful for. Anusha, you need to tell me something that you're thankful for, or contribute to the channel by hitting super chat. Either of those will get you your reading. Okay, so let's go forward here. And Leanne, I appreciate that you're thankful for your parents, because you know what? Chances are that you were not always at peace with your parents. Many of us come, it's hard. I have two children in their 40s right now, and it's hard to know how to relate to them in a way that doesn't um, it's not codependent or not overly dependent. So I see a butterfly's shadow here on my curtain. Oh, there it is. It's a large black butterfly with blue spots. And so I feel, Leanne, that the butterfly is always a symbol of transformation. Okay, so let's see what the angels have for you. All right, the King of Cups. Let's take a breath and another breath. So, my dear Leanne, I feel like there's the angels are wanting for you to know that the angels are wanting you to know. Hold on for a second. Let me see here. Let's see who is investing. So I make sure. Oh my goodness. Let's just go through here and see who is my dear friend who just did a blessing for my channel. Oh my goodness. I am so grateful for you guys, so many of you here, and having such a sense of humor about the people that are on the channel. Hi, Stephen from South Africa. Nikki, thank you. Okay, let's see. Cherry, love that. Oh my goodness. Marquetta, welcome back. Faz, oh, you guys are so sweet. Lighting Lotus is here. Hey, Lighting. Natasha, I'm glad to see you here. Anjali, we just need to put something that you're thankful for. Look at all of you guys. Holy moly. Nettie, hi Nettie, welcome, welcome. Lighting Lotus, it's you that's put in a tribute. Thank you very much, my darling. Okay, so Lighting Lotus, we will definitely get your gratitude here, okay, my friend? All right, so let's see, going back to where I was. Da, 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 da. I have to thank you for your patience, because I do want. Hey, Sam, did you ask something? Did you tell me what you're thankful for? I'm sorry if I missed it. I don't want to miss you guys, but so if I forget, just please be kind and remind me that what you're grateful for. Annie, I see. Leanne, we're back to Leanne. Okay, thank you. Okay, all right. So, Leanne, I just have one more thought, and I wanted to be able to share it with you. Okay, so as you are coming through your situation and really having that knowing that your parents were there for you in ways that you just didn't understand, that your parents planted seeds in you for understanding what it is you need to do or you need to have in order to find a lasting relationship, whether it's with your friendship or with your love relationship. The reality is that sometimes the way we were raised can separate us a little bit from what we're looking for. See how far away that sailboat is out there? The standards, you're holding your desires at a very high standard. But you have to remember that your parents were much older than you, and they already had developed some good relationship skills. When you start a relationship, you're not often at that level of understanding. So I think the angels are really wanting for you to consider that you have to allow that your potential partners or your friends, they're going to make mistakes. They're simply going to mess up and they're going to hurt your feelings. I've had people come to me and say, I want to meet a partner who will never hurt my feelings. And I just laugh. I laugh because everyone I hurt people's feelings during these readings. I can't get to everybody, right? And I can't hold that responsibility. I have to allow the divine to work it out. So what I feel the message is for you, Miss my darling Leanne, is to ask the angels to help you sort out what it is that is fair to expect at the beginning of a relationship. You might want to ask your parents if they're still here on the planet. Ask them, did you always feel the same about your my dad or my mom as you did when you met? Because the energy when you start love is completely transformed at when you're well into a relationship. Okay, so let's go forward here. And Sophia, you're welcome. Faz, thank you for sending love to me. I just love that. Anusha, Annie, grateful for your children. That is often, I love that, Annie, because the truth is, it's not easy to be grateful for your children sometimes. Isn't that the truth? Okay, so let's take a look. What is it